Hey guys, welcome back to Nagendra Nayak Narratives and another episode of Chalo Baat Karte Hai. I got around something around 150 views for the previous episode, and honestly, I'm not disappointed because I just wanted that episode to reach to people just like that for a starter. And here's me coming with the next episode. And today's topic is hate. When I spoke about communication in the first episode, it only makes sense to dwell deeper into what are those barriers, or what are certain things that design your way of communicating with people, or what are your prejudices that you hold. So hate definitely is one of those. First of all, what are the reasons why we hate people? Is it because they've done something wrong to us? I understand. And is it because you know this, right? I mean, like when you meet a set of new people, automatically you tend to pass judgments about the people just because of the way they look, or because of their body language, or they're probably friends with somebody that you're not particularly friends with. And there are a lot of other things, and these are really petty things to actually decide what is the kind of relationship, or what is the kind of note that you want to start with. So, are there any really good reasons to hate somebody? I mean, because this topic or this segment is basically based on what I personally feel. So, I might not be right all the time, but I felt in certain ways which I'm sharing with you. Okay, somebody has fundamentally done something wrong to you. I absolutely get it. End of the day, we are all humans, so we can't not hate somebody. And then, just because of these pre-decided judgments, like the way they look, or who they are friends with, or how they talk, or how popular they are. See the thin line between hate and jealousy, or what leads to what, and stuff like that. Somebody is popular in a group. You're meeting that person for the first time. Just because you're not getting that much attention as the other person does, you might actually end up feeling jealous, and that might lead to you hating that person. Well, there are so many things that leads to hate, but the question I want to address here is not what leads to hate, what hate leads to. You might actually do certain things out of hatred for a particular person, but what does that lead to? Honestly, I don't or I end up not inviting somebody to a party, or to a gathering, or anything as such, or I consciously make an attempt to ensure that I disrespect, or I don't know the word, मैं उसको नीचा कैसे दिखाऊं type. So we end up doing that thing a lot of times. Now, if you're conveyed that very clearly and successfully, what are you? You're a person who lives on grudge, and no, this is something that others pursue you as, saying you're a person who's only bothered about how to take a revenge, or is a grudge-filled person, or anything as such. And when the message is not conveyed, now this is very internal, because this part is something that you end up feeling yourself. What happens when you actually try to do something to convey to the other person that how much you hate, and it was not basically that the other person also hated you, that person never saw it coming. So you end up doing a lot of things And who suffers at the end of the day? That person doesn't even know that you have ended up doing all these things. And you come back, you sit back and think, oh, I did so many things that did not affect. I should plot something else and convey that message very strongly. And this is a vicious circle. You end up falling trapped into it, and you keep going on and on and on. It never ends. I mean, I've seen people, maybe family functions or festivals or any gatherings for that matter. Somebody just walks in, must be real good friends with you otherwise, and the person ended up being greeted by a lot of people, and somehow in that rush, the person did not notice you. Mind you, it's not that the person ignored you, the person failed to notice you. It was a busy time, the entire interaction was over. All the time there, you are busy bothering only about, is the person ignoring me? Why is that person ignoring me? What have I done to that person? All this stuff. You're not enjoying that part. And then the person leaves. Your only intention is, next time I'll do the same thing. I will ignore that person. It goes on. And the next time that person comes and it's not a similar situation as the earlier one, you end up, that person ends up coming and telling you, hey, hi, how are you? It's been a while. I didn't see you the last time. Yeah, you didn't see me. I know that. I saw you not seeing me. Well, for the person who didn't even know that happened, is that not a very wrong foot to start off with? Rather than showing how you feel about it, if that person is a known person and that person has been close to you, why don't you just, put it out in the open, ask the person before passing a judgment. Say, this is what happened. Is this why you did it? The person will clarify. See, end of the day, it's up to you whether to believe what the person says or not. But whatever you want to believe it for your own peace of mind, not to trouble you further. We humans have a tendency to go to that feel bad zone about ourselves. Like when something happens, we try to punish ourselves and try to go into some zone just because we like punishing ourselves. And I don't know, there's some kind of a feeling that, oh, when I keep punishing myself, people will observe that and they come to me with a sympathy. Well, why do you need a sympathy, or why do you actually want to create a situation of sorrow that you want sympathy? Because you are doing just fine without that sympathy. It never was needed. You just created a situation just to get that attention and sympathy. Rather, be happy, be cheerful, be open to things. You'll see a lot of people coming to you even without you expecting them to come to you. And for those people who don't come, see, leaving people to themselves is completely different from hating. Alright, when you just let the person be, you're not hating that person. It is just that you're saying, I have nothing to do with that person or that situation, so let me not break my head on a situation that is going to lead me to some state of mind that I don't want to be in. But when you hate, your mind is occupied by that same person or how to get back to that person. Most of the time it happens that the other person doesn't even know. So does that change the way you communicate with the people? Definitely it does. So today's take home is, stop feeling sorry about yourself. Stop feeling that the world only has to revolve around you. Stop feeling that everybody is only conspiring to either satisfy your ego or hurt your ego. Really not true. We're just a small peck in the entire world. So not everybody needs to be bothered about you. What is important is you need to be bothered about yourself more than you're bothered about others or how they are, how they do things, how they deal with you and stuff like that. Rather, ignore people who cause negativity to you and be with those who make you happy. That's it. So I think that's what it is. See, these conversations are not really structured, okay? When I come on the camera, if there is a topic that I feel, I don't want to prepare. No, I don't want to have a checklist of these are the things I am going to cover. This is the format in which I am going to cover. No, I don't want to do that. I just want to come and have a conversation. It just I want this to feel like I'm sitting right in front of you and we are having a discussion. So that's why the segment is named as Chalo Baat Karte Hai. And please, if you have any opinion about this, do let me know in the comment section, because I am not here to impose my idea about anything on you. I am just here to have a discussion. There are things that I feel strongly about, and some of them might be negative. So if you end up telling me that it might not be this way, it might be the other way, I am open to that ideas, and maybe those ideas might change the way I look at things as well. So anyways, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching Nagendra Nayak Narratives. Stay tuned for other contents. I've been to Goa recently. The first video is out. It's a series of 5 videos. So the next 4 videos are going to come in successions. So stay tuned for that. See you. Bye-bye.